Hello, hello, YouTube. I am Goddess Just Be, and today I wanted to talk to you a little bit of esoteric knowledge. We've been talking about health and wellness for a couple of days. I like to switch it up a little bit, and I have my backup cameras over here from TikTok. Goddess Just Be Healthy and Goddess Just Be. The topic here on YouTube is He Restoreth My Soul. He restored my soul. Y'all remember that quote from the biblical text, the Helios Biblios book? He lead me beside the still waters. He restored my soul. Where is the soul? If we could identify a place internally, because if we're going to talk about anything in the physical reality, it resonates inside. If we talk about anything internally, where is the soul place? Does anybody know? If God is restoring it, I'll wait for it. If God, source energy, infinite intelligence is tied into it, and God is restoring our soul, where is it? Where is God doing this work? Anybody? To me, on this live, the purpose for this live is to share with you my thought about where the soul is, right? Hey, Goddess. Hey, lovely. And my thought about, hey, London, my thought, my knowing about this soul, it's all internally. That subconscious mind, that Lamb Book of Life, right? And so esoterically, when we hear this here particular scripture, He restored my soul. We're talking about a nervous system reset, like a reboot within our person, like, right? Because if there be anything spiritual, it must also be physical. Because as within, so without, on earth as it is in heaven, right? He restored my soul, meaning subconscious purification. And that's what I want to talk about today. I'm hopeful that you'll join me in the inner circle. This is the only week, you have until May 3rd, the only week that I'm allowing openings. We only open up at the end of the month for new people for the next month. This is the only week you could join the inner circle where I teach esoteric knowledge. But you're going to get a little taste today because we're talking about soul restoration. And we're talking about it beyond the aspect of religion, beyond the aspect of therapy. We're talking about soul restoration as it pertains to beyond even the physical. Beyond the physical, there is spiritual, right? And so when we go beyond spiritual, we talk about a soul, we're talking about an energetic memory. We're talking about that Akashic records in the biblical text in the book of Revelation that pastor probably don't ever really go to that often, because it was hidden from those that really wasn't awakened, right? Pastor tell us things in layman's terms, maybe to apply sometimes to church and what's going on in his particular life, based upon his particular reality, like, right? But the difference when you're dealing with somebody conscious and you were talking about conscious conversations, it's for all. Like a conscious conversation can be broke down to energy, frequency, and vibration. And I can have up in this room on every camera people from different walks of life. I could have atheists understanding me if I break it down that way. I could have Jehovah's Witness. I could have the Seventh-day Adventists. I could have the Hebrew Israelites up in here because I'm talking about something that's collective that everybody energetically can understand. Everybody can understand energy, frequency, and vibration. So that's why I like to break down my messages like that. But here lies when your soul is being restored. Here lies a moment, and I want the chosen ones to really, really get this here. Because this happens in the physical. I want you to really taste and see what this is really, really all about, because you're going to stumble upon it in your life when you really get ready to get to really know thyself. When your soul, I'm talking about outside of what religion told you, just shouting and hooping and hollering, talking loud and ain't saying nothing. When your soul has really been restored, your energetic memory has changed. When your soul has energetically been restored, you don't even think on the loop the way that you used to. But here's the thing, when your soul has not been restored, trauma has you by the chokehold. When your soul has not been restored, I don't care what you've been through, your old beliefs and your past patterns still have you at a chokehold when your soul has not been restored. Hey, Eric, I see you, babe. Thank you for being here. Do I have any chosen ones? Any conscious people here today? Anybody? Anybody conscious on this live? Anybody? I'll wait. Any conscious people? Let me see. Anybody? Thank you. Thank you, London. No conscious people here today? Yes, here. Okay, I got one. Just one? 6. I got one. Okay. Me, lovely. Okay. Who is that? Libra. Yes. Okay. Perfect. Hey, I see you over there. I want to break this down to you in layman's terms. Remember, the day before yesterday on Monday when I was talking about the amino acids, some of you had said that y'all tried it in the comments. And I was teaching you all that it helps you with laser focus. Laser focus. So when you have laser focus, you focus on the now, what you're doing, you become more productive, kind of like, right? When you've been bombarded with trauma and past beliefs and past patterns, it becomes seemingly a little difficult to have that laser focus in that moment. When you probably just got an abusive relationship, or you just lost your job or whatever, it's almost akin to your soul being shattered, because in your physical reality is showing you what's going on in your internal state of being. As within, so without. So internally, if internally is shattered, outside got to be shattered too. The difference in the two places is when your soul is not restored yet, shatter is within and shatter is without. So you ain't gonna want to have no laser focus. You ain't gonna want to do nothing. You're not gonna feel like you've been restored. You're gonna be probably saying, "Where is God?" But then there's a shift that happens when He restored your soul. This is what the biblical text was teaching you the whole time. When I was a child, I spoke as a child, I taught as a child, behaved like a child. But when I became what? Restored. Then I put away those childish things, because now my mind is renewed. So what happens to the trauma and the past patterns and past beliefs? Oh, your whole nervous system has been reset. Kind of like the feeling that you get, kind of like when you take something like the amino acid, or maybe a happy pill, or when you go on a high, like in that moment when you have that false courage from that liquor. In that moment, you got to reset. And all the problems, if you smoke your reefer, you understand what I'm saying. All your problems, all the cares of the world, it's gone in that moment, because you feel a false sense of restoring. But when God restores your soul, it's akin to subconscious purification. And I want you to taste and see that God is good. So I want to give you some examples of this purification, baby. I gotta give it to you. I gotta give it to you so you can recognize it and you could be happy about it. The purification. Let's say, for example, you're trying to manifest a certain thing. All right. And you just feel good about this certain thing. Now, you probably tried to manifest this to a certain thing years ago, but you gave up on it or whatever. But you know, because you get to moments in your life where you're on this conscious journey. You sit down underneath a tree. Sometimes you go paddle boating, and you take the scenic route, and you go missing, like, right? So you decide to come back and you go, okay, I'm gonna take it serious this time. I'm gonna try this thing, right? So you probably tried to manifest this thing back in the day, but you lost it. It was still scattered. Your soul hadn't been restored. But when that soul get restored, though, and you get serious about your mindfulness and serious about your journey and knowing yourself, and you get sick and tired of being just that sick and tired, you find out your soul is restored, and you begin to manifest. And now the things that you're manifesting, because manifest happens in here. This is what we teach in the inner circle. It happens in here. Now the things that you're manifesting, you start to see. You start to see in the matrix, in the physical reality, glimpses of it. Let's say, for example, that I was trying to manifest maybe a car. Like, I'm gonna do the simples, because you gotta get this here one. This is so sweet for your soul, baby. I hope you're listening. Because I ain't even looking at the comments. I'm in my own zone at this moment because of the restoration process. But hear me. I'm hopeful that you're there. I'm hopeful that you're commenting. I'm hopeful that you're listening. I'm hopeful that you're taking place because it's going, if it ain't already happened, it's going to happen for you because you're going to evolve. So pretend I'm trying to manifest a car, and let's say it's a black car, maybe a black sports car, like, right? Manifestation happens in you, chosen one, first. It gotta happen as within, then so without. You can't just go be just. I want a car. I don't see a car. You ain't gonna get there. You ain't gonna get the car like that. It have to happen in you because it's where the kingdom of God is. So it happened in you, and you feel it, you have this knowing within you, because feeling is a secret, your thoughts and your feelings, electromagnetic form of energy. And then all of a sudden in the physical reality, you start seeing this particular black car. That's an example. It may seem physical, but this is all happening spiritually first. That's an example of, oh, my soul has been restored. My instant manifestation took root in here, and my outside is showing me. Because mine is matter. Oh, that was good. That was good. I hope you caught that one. Mine is matter. Not mine over matter. You created that in your mind. Mine is matter. And so you begin to see these things in the physical reality that, as you know, your soul has been restored. I'm going to give you another one. That was number one. You start to see what you was manifesting. Number two, your reflections. When your soul has been restored, your reflections see that your soul has been restored. And so since the reflections see it, they're going to tell you how it look. Are y'all listening? Soul has been restored. Subconscious purification has taken place. Energetic memory that I and the Father are one. Download complete. And so since your soul has been restored and the purification process has taken place, your reflections, because they are giving life through you, they're responding to you based upon what you got going on over here. They begin to tell you stuff, and you might miss this one. So I gotta break it down to you. You gotta know this here about when your soul's restored. So it'll help you with your knowing about yourself. That's all. Because confidence is really necessary here. It's gonna help you with your knowing and your confidence. You can't be creating out there if you don't have the confidence not to it. So when you see these things, you can be like, yeah. The energetic memory is being restored. But yet it has been restored. So your reflections, they're gonna tell you stuff. And it might seem so simple. Just like you see in that car that you was manifesting, now you see, and you don't get jealous over it. No. Your soul is being restored. You might think it's strange. Why everybody get one? Where's mine? Don't. You're missing it. It happened through you. Because your soul is being restored. So now your reflections going to tell you stuff now. Your reflections, they're going to tell you stuff. They're going to tell you stuff. They're going to tell you how beautiful maybe you are. They're going to ask you if you got some last night. Because see, the reflections, they on low frequency. They're going to come from the lower self, right? I am from above, you are from below. And they're going to be telling you things like, oh my gosh, you're so beautiful. Oh, but you get that all the time, don't you? Oh my gosh, can I help you with anything? Oh my God, do you need anything? Who are you? There's something about you. They're feeling the energy, the energetic memory that has been restored within you. But if they gonna feel it, number three is you gonna feel it your darn self. You feel it. It's gonna be number three. You feel a difference within you. You're not responding or reacting the way that you used to, because now you're on another frequency and you respond based upon your frequency. Even your intuition is different based upon what frequency you are, because my soul has been restored. Here is a real big one. There might be a little it factor for you. There might be a little it factor, a little thing that'll make you trigger. Like, right? Something that'll make you just want to just kind of like lose it. Like, right? Okay, I'll do this one. I'll do this one. You know, some people, they'll say, oh, my ex, my baby daddy, my girlfriend, or whoever knows how to press my button. But when your soul gets restored in your mind, this is not doing, this is not doing, this is being. This is a beingness because you energetically be this now. Because your subconscious mind has an energetic memory. It is connected now with the superconscious. And so now, that same job that the exes did, that you said had your buttons, it don't even move you. It don't even move you. And this is how you know that my soul has been restored. Now, I'm telling you from the strength of coming at you in a religious standpoint, because people in religion, they be falsely saying these type of things. I'm telling you because I'm telling you this based upon you doing the inner work and understanding your energy and sitting down with yourself and actually being able to face yourself. Not just face your inner self, but face your outer self too. Like, for example, if something that somebody did was to press your button and you knew that moment was coming, like, right? When your soul not restored, you be like, let me get out of here because I can't. That go that trauma, that go them old beliefs, that go past patterns, because your soul ain't restored when you can't sit with it, right? But if you knew this particular event was taking place, or this particular person was coming, or you had to deal with this difficult attitude at work or whatever, right? If you knew that thing was coming and your soul has been restored, it don't move you no more. I told you all in one of the videos that it is a power stance for you to be able to look at that frequency until you don't have no emotional response from that thing. It's almost like if you really bought that life in the physical reality, you'll transition to this real easy. Because in the physical reality, I don't know about you. I'm going to tell on myself, since I'm really just here talking to the reflections of myself anyway. I don't know about you, but there was a moment in my life when I wished some love would. Right? A moment in my life where physically, I'm talking about physical. That means I'm talking about the things out here. Physically, if there was somebody who, brushed me the wrong way, did da-da-da-da-da, I got to look at that thing. This is the left brain. This is the mind brain, right? I'm the man brain, right? I'm going to look at that thing because I ain't no punk, right? Because I ain't turning my head because here I go. Like, right? When you at your lower self, right? But spiritually, you could take that same gangster because you're still at battle with yourself, though. It ain't other people. You're just fighting yourself. Spiritually, you could take that gangster mindset because you're still fighting principalities and rulers of darkness in high places. And they are your trauma, your old beliefs, and your past patterns. The fight is still going on, but you just realize spiritually that you're just fighting your damn self now. And you can take that stance with you as it pertains to them frequencies now. This here used to trigger me. Now I'm still just going to be my same self, but I'm going to go within myself to do this. And I'm going to just look at it. I'm going to look at this obstacle. I'm going to stare at this damn thing until emotionally I'm at peace with it. And when you're emotionally at peace with a thing, guess what? He restored your soul. Number 4, it's going to be the peace. That peace that passeth all understanding. Blessed are the peacemakers, because they shall inherit the kingdom of God. Y'all get me? I just taught you about how your subconscious mind is where the soul is. And if he restored my mind, that means he or it allow energetic memory to be downloaded into your subconscious, because he or it, God, source energy, high frequency, is the superconscious. Don't get it twisted. You are never doing no thing really but getting in alignment. You know, we be like, I'm a creator, creating, I'm a manifester, manifesting, but baby, oh, really? Yeah, that's cool and all, but all of it's God. So that God, so his energy, infinite intelligence, can get the glory. You out there, you out there getting your mind right. But just the thought alone for you, or the desire alone for you to want to get your mind right, came from infinite intelligence until it rolled down to you from source energy to your subconscious mind, to then coming down to the 3D. He restored my soul. He leaded me beside the still waters. Purification, the water element. Purification, purifying my subconscious mind. And this is why in religion, they don't break it down like this here, but in religion, they'll say stuff like this here. But they don't break it down energetically in layman's terms that is happening in here. And so then everybody have their own little universe within, and they interpret it in things in different ways, but it really just all energy, frequency, and vibration. There's many paths, but they all will lead to source energy, infinite intelligence, the highest frequency, the most high. He restores my soul. These are the type of teachings that I share with my inner circle and more. Actually, this Sunday, we're going to be talking about my favorite allegory text, Job, the unwavering faith of Job. And there's so many gems. There's so many hidden nuggets in there. For those of you who don't know, I teach esoteric knowledge every Sunday in the inner circle. And so we're going to be rewriting subconscious mind and soul restoration inside of the inner circle. And I welcome you based upon your frequency alone to come. The uninvited frequency can't get in the room. It's an energetic shift that's happening. It's for those people who've been on a journey and they maybe took a break and they restored it. They took another break and they restored it. But they realized, wait, hold up. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I'm ready to really do the inner mindful work. We'll be breaking off into groups, being able to text other high vibrational beings. We'll be able to actually do the being type work, right? I shared with them the amino acid on Monday that'll help them in the physicals, because sometimes people need little nuggets like that in the physical, right? But it's my knowing that we all just really doing it all by ourselves, because the physical is only 0.01%. He restored my soul. It is time for subconscious mind purification if you want the desires of your heart. The ones that you think is so hard to reach, they know they got it. You got to be able to have them in here. You got to be able to have. That's a big old word. Have. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that in the inner circle. You got to be able to have. You got to be able to know that you have, because them that's got shall have. This is a part of knowing. I feel like the pastors and churches left out, and this is something that I love to do. So join me in the inner circle as I teach on Sundays. To join the inner circle, you go to my website, souloftheearthpub.org, and it is the first blue button. The inner circle, esoteric knowledge, where God is just being. It's offering time. Y'all tap the screen and share the live. Y'all tap the screen and share the live. I'm thankful for every last one of you that came. If you want to donate to my live, my energy, my time, my Cash App is Cash App God is just be. And I had to be reminded last time that I didn't even do offering when I was in the circle. But this is my patient, y'all. I appreciate every last one of you that give. But this is my passion from the bottom of my heart, of everything that I love to do. I've been on this journey for a long, long time, and I'm one of the ones that sat down and got tired and got up and sat down again, then got tired and got up. So now I really want to teach others, because I found that sometimes you sit down and they be whole years, 5 and 10 years that pass, and you've been sitting down like, oh, I was doing that little affirmation thing. And your soul wants expansion. Your soul wants resurrection. Your soul wants to be restored. Thank you. Cash App God is just be. Let me see what y'all saying over here. Hey, Donna. I hear you. Hey, the Sage. I've been listening to the Restore My Mind meditation. I love that. I love that for you, lovely. Any questions? Thank you. Thank y'all for being here. Like I said, I'm not going to be before you long. Thank you for the Cash Apps. Thank you for the offerings. I appreciate every last one of you. Thank you, Pete. Thank you, Fred. Thank you, Kalia. Thank you. Thank you, every last one of you that gave. Cash App God is just be. I appreciate you all from the bottom of my heart. Chosen ones, remember this live for the moment of a change in your life. When you successfully put on the whole armor of God, you'll know it, because your soul, your mindset, the way you think ain't gonna be the same no more. Your soul has been restored. I've been saying to myself, oh my, I'm not her anymore. Because you have this knowing with conviction, because that's another thing you do need is conviction about that thing. Just knowing. Wait, hold on. Wow, I am so not her anymore, because my soul has been restored. Remember that on your journey, because it's like night and day. Remember that on your journey, because that's expansion. Remember that on your journey, because that's ascension. Remember that in your journey, in desire. Question your subconscious mind about it, because God never asks himself a question that he or she don't already know the answer to, and it draws it nigher to you. At night on my bed, I sought him whom my soul loveth, and he could not be found. In the biblical text, you're seeking expansion. You're seeking expansion. I don't care what you call it. You might call it a call. You might call it a house. You might call it a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a marriage, or whatever, a job. You are seeking soul expansion. Because you only want them things because you think that it's going to make you feel a certain way. If you take out that thing and begin to expand your soul based upon that feeling, there go that thing. And there go expansion, because you're going to learn something each time you ascend, each time you expand. Cash App God is just be. Thank you for the offer. And thank you, Deborah. I appreciate you too. Thank you, Keith. I didn't even know y'all was up in here. I wasn't even looking at the comment, because this was heavily on my heart today. That my soul has been restored. I want y'all to make sure y'all get the real gist of what I'm saying. And that's why I'm sharing this to the esoteric group and to the masses tonight, because I really want my group to have this as a reference of memory. When your soul, your subconscious mind has been restored, you don't think that dumb stuff there over there no more. That trauma. You understand that pain led you to purpose. You understand that the old beliefs is something that you had to sacrifice. It's some part of you had to die. That them past patterns, you don't even do that thing no more. And it's why? Why? Because something happened in here. You allowed the shift to take place up in here. And it wasn't all just you. Because above your subconscious mind rests superconscious, which you know as God, infinite intelligence. The highest frequency, the most high. My soul has been restored. Thank you all for the donation. Cash App God is just be. Thank you, Antoinette. Thank you, every last one of you. I appreciate every last one of you being here. I'm just giving y'all my overflow for the beautiful way that I've been feeling. And you know what? Before I close this here video out, I didn't plan to stay long. I really wasn't going to come, but I just wanted y'all to feel this overflow. Before I close this here video out, I want y'all to remember this one thing. Whether you join the inner circle or not, when your reflections are showing you something out there that you maybe desire, please be happy. Could you do that? Could you be happy for your reflection? This is so important. All that envy, that jealousy, I get it to it. Always a bridesmaid, never a bride type comments. God, it's me again. Cut that crap out. Because the only way that you saw that thing is because of the desire that came from in here, as within, so without. Begin to be happy about you seeing that thing that you desire. Don't ask God a question, come on, will mine come? That's yours right there. It's going to help you restore your soul. It's going to help you restore your subconscious mind and stop them old raggedy ass beliefs that God ain't hearing you. How could God not hear you? When you're made in the image and the likeness of God. When you can't even have a thought, at least it stems from God. How could God not hear you? Come on now. So when you see your car, when you see maybe your job, maybe you see the lovey-dovey stuff, whether you see, your millions or whatever it is that you're manifesting, you see it with somebody else's name on it. You smile because ultimately your name on it. It's likened to you being in that bathroom mirror. Anything that reflection in front of that mirror is showing you is coming from you. When you move, then the reflection moves. So if you see in the reflection something you desire, you smile because you have to have it in here. You count it as a win. And it's going to help you restore your soul. Your subconscious mind needs restoring from these old raggedy beliefs, past patterns, and that trauma that you ain't seen, that you ain't heard, that you ain't lovable, that you were misunderstood. That has to be energetically rewritten in your subconscious mind. And that's part of some of the things you need to do to get there. All right? Y'all remember that part. How could God not hear you? Just how? Like, where they do that at? Like, right? That's one of the comments. They say, well, where they do that? Thank you, AMK. I appreciate you. Why they do that? How could source energy not hear you? When source energy gave you your ears, remember that church song? He gave me my ears so I can hear the voice so clear. Lord, I'm available to you. You can't not be available to God. My storage is empty. It better be. You have to release the resistance. You have to surrender. And I am available to you. That's the only way you can hear from heaven, and God will heal your land. Your storage gotta be empty. Your storage gotta be empty. Your storage, your old trauma, your old beliefs, your past patterns, it has to be empty. My storage is empty. And I am available to you. Take this overflow. On this live, in this moment, there's overflow. There's overflow of a knowing, of conviction of my soul being restored. And I don't care where you are in your right now reality. You could have cried last night. I don't care, Tut. The point that I'm making to you in closing this here live is the feeling that I feel when not even looking at no comments, not knowing what y'all saying, because I'm so high. I'm so in alignment with my inner being in this right now moment. Because I'm so high, I'm giving you some of my overflow. I'm a reflection in your simulated reality. You see me high from my soul being restored. I'm telling you to be happy that mine is restored, because the restoration is going to fall on you. You get that? Because the restoration is in you, or you wouldn't even be on a live. My storage is empty, and I am available to you. And every time you see somebody else in the physical reality, you make this a law in your subconscious mind. Somebody type in the comments, law. You make this a law in your subconscious mind. If you desire it and you see it, it's yours. So be happy that you see it, because it's your reflection. Stop causing yourself to sin. Stop causing yourself to sin. Sin is when you're not in alignment with your inner being. Sin is when you're out of alignment with source energy. Stop causing yourself to sin by being sad and having envy for other people, when God's just showing you what's inside of you. He restores my soul. Thank you, Source Energy. Let us pray and get up out of here. Cash App God is just be if you want to donate. Take a deep breath in and blow it out. Take a deep breath in and blow it out. One more time. Take a deep breath in and blow it out. God, Source Energy, Infinite Intelligence, thank you. Thank you for this live. This live felt so easy for me. This live felt so comfortable for me and to me. This live feels so rewarding to me. So much so that my heart leaps with joy, because my soul has been restored. And for coming live at this moment after a day of full meditation in my overflow, it is my knowing with conviction, it is my knowing that each and every last person on these platforms, their soul is restored too. And I don't mean restoring, I mean right now in this here reality, their soul has been restored. And I'm thankful for it. I'm thankful that they receive an essence of my overflow. Who touched me? Who touched me? Who received some of my essence of my overflow in this message today of a soul restoration? Who touched me? Who touched me? Thank you for the eloquent text. Thank you for this age of awakening. Thank you for this knowing of infinite intelligence. Thank you for the marriage of the bride and groom. Thank you for restoring our soul source energy. Thank you for the words in the Helios, Biblios, the Sunbook, the Holy Bible becoming clear as day to those who have the ear for this restoration. Thank you for allowing me to come forth in this season to be an awakening to myself and then an awakening to my reflections. In this moment, we surrender to the Most High. We are so grateful to all there is and is to come. Thank you, Source Energy, for restoration. Somebody type in the comments, restoration. Restoration, restoration, that's the restoration. He leaded me beside the still waters. Restoration, restoration, restoration. And right there within them still waters, he restored my soul. Restoration, restoration, restoration. That water was purified. Restoration, restoration, restoration. Hence my soul has been purified too. My subconscious mind has been purified too. This video was from my heart to yours. Thank y'all. See y'all in the inner circle on Sunday. Be blessed, babe. Okay, bye. Woo! Thank you, Anna Bean. That was beautiful. He restores my soul.